Hello, Engaged family. Hello, Engaged visitors. Tonight's going to be a fun night. We're going to talk about our GLP-1 Boost, a product that is literally changing people's lives and the way they're approaching life. It's an exciting product that's been a home run product for Engage. And tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the science, and we're going to hear some stories about the impact that GLP-1 Boost is having on people's lives. So I just want to make sure, Dr. Prasad, are you here tonight? Have we got Dr. Prasad yet?
Yep.
Oh, you're here. Okay. Fantastic. Well, Dr. Prasad, are you ready to talk
I'm
about?
ready. Yes, sir.
I think this, this is one of the more impactful products that you've ever formulated.
Good.
The science behind it's amazing. Your understanding of how this GLP-1 hormone and GIP hormones interact in the body, the impact on our health. This is an exciting product, Dr. Prasad.
I'm glad that, and thus far we have not heard any toxicity.
We have not heard any negatives that we have heard yet, and so we're going to talk about the product. I just want to make sure, Addie, can you hear us? I saw someone texted that they couldn't hear.
Yes, I can hear you.
You can hear us. Okay, fantastic. All right, I'm going to put the presentation up. We'll get this show on the road. Okay, Dr. Prasad, can you see the slides?
Yes.
We are going to talk about GLP-1 Boost.
Yes.
It's a boost to people's lives. It's where we have entered a new frontier in healthy, effective weight loss. This is something that I never dreamed that we would have it Engage when we started the company. It's something that is cutting edge science. It's something that is really been led, and we'll give the drug companies a big pharma a little bit of an appreciation here, Dr. Prasad. They opened the door with all the science that they did to a natural Ozempic. Isn't that right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so we all know natural can be, and in this instance, we believe is better. And we're going to talk about why. So GLP-1 Boost with GIP enhancers. This is a patent pending formula. It's designed to promote healthy weight loss like no other product available today. The GLP-1 Boost enhances your natural production of GLP-1 and your GIP hormones, which this is unique. There's not any other product right now that we're aware of that does this naturally in combination. And in fact, Dr. Prasad, we're seeing Big Pharma now just starting to catch up with you. This is an instance
I know.
they're catching up with you and understanding the importance of GIP.
Yes.
And, when in combination, it creates healthy, non-toxic support for healthy weight loss.
Right, right.
GLP Boost has 9 ingredients that stimulate these ingredients, 7 of which stimulate GLP-1 production in the short and long term. We're going to talk about how important it is that you have a prolonged production of GLP-1 in your body. And in addition, Dr. Prasad's combined additional ingredients that in combination to stimulating GLP-1, it stimulates GIP and also fat burning, right, Dr. Prasad?
Yes, right. It eliminates the fat you already have in your body faster, and also prevent the formation of new fat.
So we're going to talk about that also. So this product, it's brand new to the market. We just launched it at the end of February. So really, we just have March, April, just March and April, Dr. Prasad. It's just a little over 2 months. People have taken the product, and we've got some fantastic stories that we're going to share tonight.
Yes.
And I just have to do a big shout out to you, Dr. Prasad. This product is formulated by you and your son. Your son is a MD, you're a PhD, and you have worked with him in a way. That's pretty exciting.
Yes.
Dr. Prasad, Che's going to be he's the heir apparent to you in the future. And so this was exciting. You and he could formulate this together.
Yep.
So, Dr. Prasad, let's talk about what is the GLP-1 hormone. Why don't you explain that to people?
Well, like you said in the slide, it is a glucagon-like peptides called GLP-1. It is produced by the cell in the intestine, also producing really most of the organ, including brain. It crosses blood-brain barrier very easily, so even though it is produced in the intestine, it can enter into the brain very easily. And this is important, very important. This is the one reason why it is very important to have your healthy gut. And if there is a healthy gut, it can send all the healthy information to the brain, and often called hunger hormone. Yeah, it makes you not hunger, but GLP reduces your hungry, and therefore you can call him a hunger hormone or hunger reducing hormone.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's not a hunger hormone. It doesn't make you more hungry.
No, no,
It
no.
reduces your hunger. That's exactly right.
Yeah,
Well, let's talk about how the GLP-1 hormone works in the body.
yeah. Well, for example, the that ingredient that we have added they have a certain molecule that will bind to the GLP-1 receptor in the intestine or brain. And when that happens, that increases the production of GLP-1. And uh, and then GLP goes through. But we have a different types of a receptor located in the pancreas, heart. Every place in most of the organs have this receptor for GLP-1. And this uh, chemical signaling process related to digestion, hunger, and other important body. So it is very important to maintain your intestine very healthy state so that they can produce a increased amount of GLP-1, and that can be very helpful for your loss of weight.
Well,
And
Dr. Prasad, I know that most people take Ozempic or Wegovy, which, and we'll talk a little bit more about those here later, but they're designed to mimic the GLP-1 in our body. What you've done is you've created a natural stimulant to increase production of GLP-1 in the body, correct?
yeah, that's correct. And also that, the Ozempic is the one who's also uh, damages vagus nerve, which carry the message from both sides, from intestine to the brain and brain to the intestine. And and we have not detected anything, that kind of things in what we heard from the testimony. And if we don't forget another thing that you have to remember about Ozempic. Ozempic, the structure, polypeptide of Ozempic, has been derived from a venom of some wild, I forgot the name of the creature, but that is in the Southwest in America, they are very, so it is isolated initially from venom, then they start a structure a little bit modified. So initial structure was 31 polypeptides, amino acids, and now it is like 31. So some of them, they removed it, and still probably toxicity could be related to the fact that it was isolated from venom. But anyway, so we wanted to prove that if our product don't produce any significant toxicity, that will prove the point the Ozempic induced GLP is not causing, the GLP is not the culprit. Culprit is the polypeptide of Ozempic or semaglutide and so on.
Well, I want to help people understand what I think you just said, Dr. Prasad. What Dr. Prasad is saying is that these drugs that the big pharma has come out with, they're mimicking GLP-1 and not actually stimulating GLP-1. And because of that, there's side effects that the body's experiencing. And these side effects even though people are losing weight loss, people are having a lot of struggle with other things, including, like you said, Dr. Prasad, damage to their vagus nerve, which is the primary communication between the brain
Right,
and the gut. And
exactly.
so this connection between brain and gut is critical in terms of how our body functions. Now, another exciting thing about the GLP-1 and stimulating more of it is, Dr. Prasad, the science is showing that not only does the GLP-1 impact the signaling of hunger, but it also, because it's in the pancreas, in the heart, in the kidneys, in the stomachs, in the intestines, in the pituitary, in the hypothalamus, in the vagus nerve, because it is pretty much, well, since it's in such a significant part of our body, they're finding by stimulating more GLP-1 in the body, significant other benefits are happening for people. We're going to talk a little bit about them. So really, the discovery of GLP-1 hormones and the impact of it, this has opened up a whole new world for improving people's health, has it not, Dr. Prasad?
Yeah, it is. It is also, you will see that it is not only it helps in losing weight, but also improve the glucose metabolism. And that's very important. So the glucose does not accumulate in your blood and cause all kind of diabetic type of symptoms long term.
Okay, so we're going to continue on. So let's talk about specifically what GLP-1 hormones do. Dr. Prasad, we've talked about it. It's
Yeah.
a hunger-reducing hormone.
Yeah.
You just mentioned that it decreases blood sugar concentration. So people who struggle with their blood sugar, it can help them. It
Mhm.
inhibits glucagon release. So help us understand what that means by inhibiting
Health is
glucagon
very
release.
important because once the glucagon is, unused glucose is stored as a glucagon in the liver for emergency. So if sometimes in the blood glucose level comes down, then liver will start producing glucose from glucagon. But if you don't have it, that there is no source of. So this is very helpful in terms of diabetic people because if the liver is not producing, not converting glucose to glucagon to glucose, then you won't have much glucose in the blood. So the important function of glucagon was to restore, and under emergency situation in normal case, if the blood glucose goes down, then liver will start producing glucose so that you don't suffer energy problem. And so that's why it is very important. So if your glucose is already down, say for example, because of Olympic, now it's further down because now, even though you have down, but liver cannot convert glucagon to glucose, even though you need it, say for example, but they can't. So this is very important that you have a small amount of glucagon in the liver, so that liver even try to produce it, it is not sufficient amount of glucose to impact your blood level.
Okay, so bottom line is by inhibiting glucagon release, you're decreasing glucose production in the liver.
Yes.
It's improving the glucose metabolism.
Metabolism.
So those people who struggle with blood sugar, this
Yeah.
product can support and promote more healthy blood sugar levels, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Also, I want to just mention, I mean, like I said, because GPL-1 is in so many areas of the body and there's receptors in so many areas of the body, stimulating increased GLP-1, research is demonstrating that there's upwards of a 20% decrease in the risk of a heart attack and stroke.
Mm-hmm.
A 3-year diabetes trial, this speaks to what you were talking about with glucose, revealed a reduction in the risk of kidney failure.
Yep.
Another study highlighted a decrease in brain shrinkage and cognitive decline in individuals with Alzheimer's.
Mm-hmm.
So there was also positive outcomes observed in other studies in managing depression and anxiety. And this is one of your favorite subjects because your micronutrients and your micronutrient formulations are formulated to reduce free radicals, which then impacts oxidative stress and impacts for a more healthy level of oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. GLP-1 also has anti-inflammatory effects, which can reduce oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. So really in combination with your microdaily, you're creating like a supercharge for benefits for people taking both products, are you not?
Yeah. Another very important thing which is unique to our approach is that we also have we provide for healthy gut, we provide probiotics with prebiotics. And one of the function of probiotics is that it will produce butyric acid by fermentation of the fiber. And then what butyric acid does, it not forces, yeah, in a way it forces to release because intestinal cell can make all they want, but if it is not being released, if the GLP-1 not being released from the intestinal cell, then it is no good, or for brain or from any place. So what butyric acid does, it makes sure it sends a lot of calcium which accumulates in the cell, which produces a GLP-1 and forces them to get a rapid rate of excretion. So your body has available large amount, and so that's very good. And this is very unique of our approach to this problem.
Well, so we know a healthy gut is critical for a healthy
Yes,
body, and the probiotic speaks to having a healthy gut.
right,
By enhancing the health of our gut, we're enhancing the effectiveness of GLP,
right,
micronutrients,
effective,
digestion.
yeah,
So the foundational to good health is a healthy gut, and the
yes,
probiotic is something that definitely helps with that.
right, exactly.
So just one second here. So I want to talk about how GLP-1 works. You have 7 natural ingredients, and we won't go through them all right now.
Yeah.
To increase the GLP-1, it has 2 ingredients enhancing GIP and helps reduce fat.
Mm-hmm.
So by increasing, and here's an important thing. Your formulation is designed and formulated to increase the production of GLP over a prolonged period of time.
Right,
Some of
right.
them are just for short boosts of time.
Yeah,
By
then no
doing
need
it,
to do
you're creating a time release of GLP in the body by taking
in a
GLP.
way. Yeah, different herb releases at different time. Yeah.
And so that by increasing the GIP hormone, we're promoting the healthy hunger hormone balance. Now,
And also GIP, don't forget, GIP also protects if there is any potential harmful effect, toxicity of GLP-1. It has
so
a double advantage.
basically what it makes is so that these side effects that people are experiencing with Ozempic, Wegovy,
Yeah,
etc.,
yeah, that will help
we're
to
not
reduce it.
having
Yeah,
side effect. We're
yeah.
really not seeing many side effects. And we've got pushing 2,000 people right now on GLP-1, Dr. Prasad. So there's,
Yeah, I told you I want to publish this after 90 days, like you suggested.
well, we're putting together this study, and it's going to be exciting to be able to have you publish this exciting the results of this.
So that it will get a
project.
wide audience and a more popular product.
Absolutely. Now, I do see Rita has raised her hand, so we're willing to take some questions right now. Rita, what would you like to say? Can you unmute Rita? Addie is have you allowed Rita to be unmuted?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello,
I'm here.
Rita. Hello, Rita.
Hello.
You had a
Hello.
question. Yes, we can hear you.
I was just wondering what this is all about. My brother told me to join it, so I'm joining it.
Okay, well, we're tonight talking about the GLP-1 boost weight loss products. So I'm going to put you on mute. We'll continue talking about this, and then I'm sure your brother can help fill in any questions or gaps you might have. Okay, Rita?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's very important to know that it is for a gradual weight loss, healthy in a way, healthy weight loss, and also improve glucose metabolism. There's 2 very, very important functions. And as you know, everybody wants to don't control a sugar level, but at least it prevents increases the metabolism of sugar so it does not accumulate in your body.
So bottom line is, if you want to lose weight, this is the most effective natural
Most
way to
effective
lose
way,
weight.
yes.
If you've got challenges with your blood sugar, this is something that could have promote and support a more healthy level of blood sugar. Correct, Dr.
That's
Prasad?
correct. That's correct.
All right, well, let's talk about balancing GLP-1 and GIP hormones and what that means. So I'll give a quick summary, and then you can fill in, Dr. Prasad. By enhancing GIP, it enhances the effective of GLP-1, so it creates a double dose
Correct. Yeah.
benefit. It helps to balance the gut-brain hunger axis, which we talked about, the gut-brain, how important that the relationship is in terms of our health. And it also helps to minimize any potential negative side effects of increased GLP-1 production,
Right.
which Ozempic and Wegovy and other GLP-1 mimic drugs have, right, Dr. Prasad?
Yes. Did you see another toxicity expression of toxicity in a Hollywood famous star.
No, what did you see?
That was first, like Oprah and other things said that this is called Ozempic feet. First, I heard in the
Oh,
newspaper, Ozempic feet, because they're losing so much muscles. So the feet, you can't have a swimming suit because it becomes all wrinkled and just like an old lady. And
oh,
and what in mouth is happening is that the face also becomes so wrinkled, so disgusting that they are having a what is that they get injection Botox
Botox, yes.
injection to improve it. This was the statement of the famous star who were taking the Ozempic. So I said, "Well, I told you so," but no, I didn't mean to.
Well, I know what you feel is that a natural solution, the body's going to respond better to than a
The
synthetic.
synthetic one, a polypeptide is the one which is causing most of the problem.
Yes.
Sometimes, this maybe have a little bit hunger issue. Some minor gastric problem could happen with our product, but not like that one. That because they lost rapidly base, and so now they can't have a swimming suit. They can't go to without Botox. Uh, go to a
Dr.
party.
Prasad, we're not having any of those stories yet. We've been, this product's been just
Yeah, I know.
60
That's why I'm
days,
so happy.
so we're excited to continue to see the results.
Yes.
I also want to make people aware that the GLP-1 hormone is a vulnerable hormone. Now, this is something that's really important to understand, and that is the GLP-1 hormone, when it's being attacked, can have a half-life of only 1 or 2 minutes. So it can
Yep.
just be when your body creates it, it can be destroyed very quickly.
Very quickly.
And the reason for this is there's an enzyme called, Dr. Prasad, can you say it? Because your English is better than mine.
Dipeptidase or DPP4.
So for short, it's called DPP4. I can say that.
Yeah.
Now, the GLP breakdown by DPP4 can cause hunger and cause us to eat more. So the challenge is that when you're naturally stimulating GLP-1, Dr. Prasad wants to make sure that there's a consistent production of GLP-1 in the body. And so the formulation he has is a formulation with different ingredients that stimulate GLP-1 production at a different rate in the body. In addition, neutralizing DPP4 can enhance results.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? And so your product is designed to promote sustained GLP-1 production throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
This helps to counteract the negative impact of DPP4. In addition, you've identified enzyme inhibitors that will neutralize these enzymes that are destroying the DPP4 and enhance the effect. Now, the GLP-1 boost does not have these enzymes, but our collagen daily does.
Yes.
Dr. Prasad has formulated, and this is a product that we've had on the market for several years. It was so revolutionary, we got a patent on this product in less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
And what Dr. Prasad did was he discovered that collagen is destroyed by these enzymes, including DPP4. And so in our Collagen Daily, Dr. Prasad has enhanced that formulation, not just with hyaluronic acid, which creates moisture in the skin and lubricant in the joints, but also with enzyme inhibitors to destroy and neutralize these enzymes. So when someone takes collagen with the GLP-1, we're seeing an enhanced effect of that. Are we not, Dr. Prasad?
Yes, that will be enhance effectiveness, yes.
Well, and Dr. Prasad, I want people to know that we've been talking to our patent lawyer, who, by the way, Daniel's taking the GLP-1 and his wife is too.
Yes, and very good results.
And they're doing the collagen, and Daniel came to us, our patent attorney, and he's like, not only can we patent the GLP-1, but he believes we can patent the GLP-1 and collagen combination.
Yeah.
So right now we're in an additional process of putting together the information for an enhanced patent on our product. Dr. Prasad, all I have to say is you create such unique solutions to human health. Engage is certainly fortunate to have these pending and patented products to offer to the world. Now, Dr. Saad, you were talking about our core four a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
What we have found is the GLP-1 on its own certainly can and does work.
Yes.
When adding collagen daily to it, people are having even enhanced better results. But the people we're hearing about that are having just a really fantastic experience at the highest level, they're doing the full spectrum of your products. They're doing what we call the core four. Now, these are the four products, Dr. Prasad, that you advise people to take for everyday, high quality, optimal,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The first product is our Micro Daily or our Micro Daily EMF. It's our green bottle or red bottle. That product is formulated to help us deal with the micronutrient deficiencies that we have, which then affects our body's ability to neutralize free radicals, which creates oxidative stress and inflammation. So the Micro Daily product provides us the nutrition we need at the cellular level to neutralize the free radicals and help us have less oxidative stress and inflammation. So this is a core every day. You could call it a multivitamin, but it's way more than that. It's a micronutrient with a full spectrum of what you need on a daily basis. The next thing that Dr. Prasad, you've already talked about is gut health. That's your probiotic daily. And by the way, every one of these products are either patented or patent pending. And also the core four itself is patent pending.
Yeah.
So we right now have Dr. Prasad has formulated a probiotic daily that's different than anything on the market. And the thing that makes it unique is it has probiotics that can withstand the toxic environment of the stomach and the gut, and also the heat in the gut, and it can get into the lower colon, which is where your probiotics need to be to help enhance your digestion and gut health. Correct, Dr. Prasad?
That's correct. Yeah.
We've talked about the collagen daily, and then why don't you help them understand the omega, the all-natural fish oil, wild-caught fish oil that you consider to be essential, an essential fatty acid for human
Yeah,
health.
it is essential fatty acid that your body does not make it. That's important to remember. So you purely rely on from outside diet. But in diet like vegetarian diet, you don't get anything. And a fish doesn't have anything. And if you take a fish, might have some. But it is so important. It has two components. One is called DHA and another called EPA. DHA is very, very important for your brain function, and EPA is very important for heart function. And it is so important, DHA for brain function, is that brain has a lot of fatty acids because of a lot of membrane, and membrane has a lot of fatty acids. And see, 40% of fatty acid of the brain is nothing but DHA. But one of the problem is that if you have not taken any micronutrient, then you have a high oxidative environment in your body. And in that environment, omega-3 gets easily oxidized and become dysfunctional. So it can't perform the job. And that's why we replace it with omega-3 so that now they can provide the function. So it is so important, and it has also has some kind of, by different mechanism, antioxidant and anti-inflammation activity. So its combination, so omega-3 becomes extremely important for maintaining your good health while you are aging.
Well, Dr. Prasad, the key that I want people to understand about the omega is you don't make it, so you have to consume it.
Yes, exactly.
And here's an interesting statistic. Only 7% of Americans take an omega supplement. And I believe the number is over 80% of Americans are omega deficient. That means your brain is deteriorating. That means your heart is deteriorating because you don't have the omega you need. So I know that you, from the very beginning, you felt like this was critical. Now, the thing that makes our omega unique and different is you have got the ratio of the DHA and the EPA the way that the
2:1.
body needs.
Yeah, it is very important because one of the commercial I see all the time called XL omega, and it is doctor is providing some evidence that is the best one to help your health. And but when I say let us see what is the ingredient, so I went their website, I looked the ingredient, you have hardly DHA at all in that preparation.
Wow.
And so I said, that's why I was talking to you one day, David. You can sell on the TV anything garbage you want to sell, makes a lot of million, but
Well,
there's no science behind it.
we don't offer anything that you haven't validated with science and that isn't
Yeah,
validated to be effective. And so
yeah,
that's one of the things that I know makes Engage very unique in that
exactly. In
it's you.
this way that we don't just promote some untrue problem.
No, we don't. Now, I also want everybody to know we do offer some significant savings. If you want to buy the GLP-1 with the Core 4, that's called our GLP-1 Core 4, you'll save, well over $150 off of retail. In addition, any boost product, we have our Brain Boost, our Eye Boost, our Heart Boost, our Sleep Boost, our digestive boost. We have a full spectrum of products to enhance your health. We're going to give you a $20 discount on every boost you add if you do the GLP-1 Core 4 bundle. We call it a bundle. And so you can talk to any affiliate that's invited you tonight. They'll help you understand it, but there's some significant savings. Really, the way we look at it is we want to make our products affordable to you. And the more products you buy, we want to help lower the cost for you. So we offer significant savings when you choose to have optimal health with our products. Now, here's the pricing of the GLP-1. Retail, this means if you just buy a bottle, not on subscription, you just want one bottle, it's $159.99. That's for a month of product. That's 60 capsules, which is 2 a day, which is what our recommended dosing is. Affiliates and PCs, these affiliates are the people who are sharing our product, and many of them would have invited you to this call. A PC is our preferred customers. A PC is simply someone who's choosing to take the product on a subscription. You're going to save $40 a month. And so we treat affiliates and PCs the same in terms of all of our pricing. There's no reason for anybody to be affiliate that just wants to take the product. We also have a bundle option, like you add the GLP-1 and buy the Core 4, you're going to save an additional $20. It'll be $99.99. So there's savings throughout, and just depending on what products you want to buy and how much. In addition, we have a trifold with information, and that's available to you for additional information. Our affiliates can certainly get that to you. We have also a weight loss contest that you can enter through the end of this month. Information on the weight loss contests are in our social media and our apps, and you can find out about those. I'm not going to go into too many details of that. And so what we want to do really now tonight is we've shared with you the science and the reason the GLP-1 is on the market, how it came to be, the ways it works. So tonight we want to have some stories, Dr. Prasad. You want to hear some
I love to
stories?
hear it. Yes.
So let's, I'm just going to ask some folks to raise your hands and let's hear, we'll hear 3 to 6 stories. It's a little after 6:30. So we'll do 10 or 15 minutes of stories tonight and let people hear some testimonials.
Yes.
I know I'm going to ask Jeff and Helen Ashby. They were just at my home this week on Monday, and I didn't recognize them, honestly. So Jeff and Helen, you are so much less of yourself than what you used to be. It's only after 60 days. Number one, it was such a pleasure to see you and share coffee in the morning. Number two, I hope I'm not putting you on the spot, but you guys, you've had some pretty amazing results. Why don't you share with people what you're experiencing with the GLP product?
Yeah, go ahead, Ellen.
Okay. I started taking it, and after 4 days, I got a call from Linda Gregerson, and she said, Helen, I feel euphoric. I think my hormones have balanced, and that's why I feel so good. And then she started losing. Well, I didn't have that until day 7.
Okay.
Then I felt what she felt, and I was so excited to think that my hormones were balanced in 7 days.
Right.
But it was, and then I started losing, but it was slow. I didn't have much of an appetite, and I didn't have a lot of cravings or anything, but it was just a slow, but I was losing more inches than I was pounds. I lost 7 inches and 3 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But after about 2.5 months, I'd lost 10 pounds and 10 inches.
Oh my
And so-
goodness.
Yeah.
But then I had a problem with my tooth. I had to go in for oral surgery, and I didn't still feel like I wanted to eat, but I felt better when I ate. I think my body just needed to, and I gained a little bit there. But anyway, I'm on the hill now, and I'm looking forward to it going down again.
You've been, I know that, Dr. Prasad, this is the kind of weight loss you want to see, right? We want
Yeah,
to see.
gradual. I want to see gradual, not necessarily that, I was mentioning some of the Hollywood stars. You may have read in the newspaper, Jeff, how they are feeling miserable on Ozempic.
Well, so Jeff, I know you've had a pretty fantastic results in 2.5 months also. So why don't you share with us what your results have been?
It really has been amazing. I mean, I'm several belt loops smaller. We actually took some pictures. We're going to be taking them again tomorrow. In order for us to stay in the contest, we have to keep taking pictures and document our journey.
Yeah.
But but back to some of our first pictures here. This for me was just amazing, Dave, to see
Oh, wow.
the difference that we have there.
That's amazing difference, Jeff.
It's like, yeah, I may not notice it, but that's obvious. So
So now
I'm
you had told me, I think that you'd lost what, around 20 pounds already?
yes, yeah.
And
We started out with we actually went to the gym, stood on their wonderful scale, held onto the little handhold thing, and it did an entire body composition for us. And I was heavier than I'd ever been, because those of you on here know that I was working on a better before picture all the holidays and everything else. And I got closer to 200 pounds than I've ever been in my life. I was 194. And now I'm down to 174.4. So
Wow.
that's, yeah, from 194 to 174 is 20
That's
pounds.
pretty good, Jeff.
Well, congratulations, Jeff and Helen, and thank you for sharing the stories.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who would like to share their story next. Let's see if someone would like to raise their hand.
Yeah.
I know, Beth, you've got a couple of stories. Would you like to share some stories with us?
Yes, I would, but I can't be on camera. I just came from the gym.
Okay, no worries. Why don't you share with us some of your stories?
Well, one I would like to say for myself, it's more about me healing my hormones. Because if you don't heal your hormones, then you're never going to lose weight. So for so many years, I was in fight or flight. So that stress really played a role on my hormones. So now I take 2 in the morning and I take 2 before I go to bed. And I've been working out for about 6 weeks now, and I feel really good in the gym. It's the first time that I've been able to feel good in the gym since I got sick in 2008. So that's been a big accomplishment for me, more than you can really understand going through my body situation that I've been going through. I've had a lot of people that have lost weight. I can't think of names right this second. I have a quiet team when it comes to sharing. So I don't know why any of them aren't getting on here, but a lot of them have lost weight. A lot of them have also learned that you still need to eat when you're on this product. It's not for you to starve while you're on the product. You still need to eat. I think that's really important. And we're just really happy with the product. So that's what I have to say.
One I heard from the person herself that she was not responding for a week weight loss. So I guess she was herself some kind of a doctor. So she decided to have a blood test, her own blood test. And she did it. And then she found that it was loaded with some infective agents. And so she went to micro daily EMF, twice the dose normally. And after a week, it was cleared up and then she started losing weight. So in other words, it vary from individual depending upon your body condition, how fast, how much you can lose per weight per week. And so after that, she has been losing, and she was very happy with that. But sometimes that's why we always recommend to take a code 4, because in case there is some trouble in the body, increased oxidative stress, inflammation, some infection, that could interfere with the efficacy of GLP-1 and GIP. And therefore, if you take our product at the same time, or if you have been taking all these years, then you will see it will work very, very well with you.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you, Beth, for sharing that. And Dr. Prasad, I know that you and I have had a few emails from some people who
Yeah.
who have really, really enjoyed the product. I'm going to just see, is there anyone that would like to share their story? If not, then Addie, I think we're going to go to a giveaway tonight. Is there any hands that would like to go up tonight? Okay. Well, I think Addie, let's do a product giveaway. What do you say?
All right.
Oh, we've got a hand up before we're going to do a giveaway. I see Christine's hand up.
Yes. Hi, how
Hello.
y'all doing?
Hello, Christine.
Hi. My camera's not on, but
No
I just want to
worries.
thank you all. I think Dr. Saad and his son, I think you all are so good. I tell you, Dr. Saad, this is something I've been waiting for. And I'm telling you, I'm just loving it. And I didn't join the competition because I'm a little shy. So you're taking pictures. But I want to tell you, I have lost inches. I have lost 12 pounds. I started in March. So, and I feel good. So the 12 pounds, and everyone said, "Oh, you look so good. What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'll tell you, just call me and I'll let you know." But I really appreciate this because I don't have any side effects. I am not, drowsy or sick or woozy or anything like that. But Dr. Prasad, I want to thank you so much. You have made some very good products, and I just love this. Keep it. It's
Thank
something
you.
I've been waiting for years, and I just want to thank you all for that.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Christine. We appreciate that. And we appreciate you. I know you're a little camera shy, but I appreciate you not being shy to tell your story. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Addie, I think that it's time to do a giveaway.
David, this is Corleen. Jason's hand is up. He may not know
Okay.
how to mute himself, but his hand is up.
Okay, I didn't see his hand, but Jason, okay, thank you, Coraline. Jason.
I don't know if he knows how to unmute himself.
I see you talking, Jason. I'll just ask you to unmute.
All right. I was pushing the unmute button, but it wouldn't accept me doing it. It said I didn't have permission.
Thank you. I just gave you permission. Jason.
I just wanted to say thanks again. Thanks as well. My journey, about 10 years ago, I've got epilepsy. About 10 years ago, I started a medication on the seizures to control my seizures that they told me, this is going to help your seizures, but understand this is going to make you lose or gain weight too. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just accept it. Your choice is either get fat or have seizures so bad that you can't function. And so I've been on this Depakote, if any of you are familiar with it, and Dr. Prasad may have heard of it. When I started it, within 6 months, I had went from 190, or actually probably 170, up to almost 220. I'm at my biggest, I was almost 240.
Wow.
Wow.
When I started taking this, I was 234. I am now under 220. I didn't think that was even possible. I had given up hope. I mean, over the years, I have tried fad diets. I have tried fasting, water fasting, and carbs, or cutting carbs and high protein. And I mean, you name it, I've tried it. And nothing has made a difference. Like I said, I had just given up. And when I started this, within the first 2 weeks, I dropped 10 pounds. Since then, I've dropped another 4. This has been, my pants have gotten so loose that The same pants that I wore when I took my first picture, I now can stick a hand both my hands sideways between my hips and the side, and they're still loose enough that they're falling off. The amount of weight, the amount of I don't know. I should have measured before I start inches wise, because it would be interesting to know. There's no way I can know how many inches I've lost, but it has been a huge blessing. It's helped my wife as well. She hasn't lost as much as I have, but she's lost a lot, and now my son's on it as well. So
Wow.
thank you, and it has been a real blessing. I hope that anybody that is on here that thinks that that's looking for a solution when they've just about given up hope on anything else, give this a try and give it a chance beyond just the first couple weeks, because this can change lives.
Well, Jason, thank you for sharing that. The thing I think, you know, you and a few of the others tonight have shared the perspective Dr. Prasad brings to weight loss, and that is, we're not looking for a fad diet where you crash and lose a lot of weight and then gain it back. We're looking for consistent, gradual weight loss week after week, month after month. And the cost of the product is fairly inexpensive. And we're talking less than $100 when you do it with the Core 4. And so the idea is to create natural, long-term, sustainable, healthy weight loss that's a pleasant journey. That's not an unpleasant journey like so many people on these semaglutides are having. And also that isn't creating the side effects, both in how people feel and in how people look. So Dr. Prasad, I know that you've formulated a product for health, and it's really exciting to hear, Jason, your story and so many
I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very, very happy, Jason.
So thank you. And Corleen, thank
you.
you. Jason, I'm sorry I missed your hand, so I'm glad that Corleen let me
Not
know.
a problem. It's all good.
David,
Yes.
this is Elisa Flowers.
Okay, Elisa. Yeah. Oh, and Nancy. Okay, now we're getting people that want to talk. Hello. Elisa.
My big sister Corleen has twisted my arm and told me to get on here and share my testimony.
Well,
Good.
and if she wasn't twisting it, Dr. Prasad and I would. So tell us your story.
So my weight loss has stayed steady. However, I know that I've lost some inches, but what it's also done for me is given me some energy. And so I'm a walker. I like to walk outside, but you know, just because I hadn't been feeling exceptional about myself, I just didn't do it. And so I have been doing that lately. And so it's because my energy has changed. I feel better about myself. My clothes are fitting better. And I'm sure by the next time we do this, I will have some more testimony. But I'm sold out on the product. I take the Core 4 plus the GLP every day.
That's good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that. And we look forward to continuing to hear more about your journey in the months ahead. And, you know, really, Dr. Prasad, you've said to everybody, give your body 90 days to get in harmony with GLP and the Core 4 and watch the magic happen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, okay, I see Nancy has her hand up. And I see a big smile. So Nancy, what do you have to say tonight?
Okay. So I gave my testimony earlier, about a month ago or so. So I've lost 12 pounds so far. I've been on it since March 10th. And I lost like 4 pounds the first week. And then I've been losing 1 to 2 pounds every week since. So I have noticed a great, I don't want to eat as much. I'm fuller faster. I don't want to snack. So I still got about 8 more pounds to go. But I'm hanging in there to the bitter end until it all comes off. And it's like, I'm so excited. It works.
You've made some really significant progress, and it sounds like it's been a pleasant journey for you too. It's not like you felt like you've been starving and struggling.
No, not starving at all. In fact, I went on a seminar. I traveled last week and I lost a pound. When
Okay.
you travel, it's very hard to eat good food,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
Well, you know,
cut my
I'm gonna
portions
give
in half and I'm
I'm
good.
gonna give a little story here of my own. So I traveled for about 2 weeks, and I you know, and like you say, traveling, you eat different, right?
You
And
do.
I didn't take my GLP with me on the trip, which was a mistake. I mean, it just happened. I had my core four. Well, I didn't have the collagen either. So I had my micro daily, I had my probiotic, I had my omega, and I had my heart boost, and I had a few of my basics that I've been doing, but I didn't do the GLP. I came back and I had gained 6 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It happens.
Now
Have
that's
eaten a
over
lot.
that was over 2 weeks. Okay, so about 3 pounds a week.
Yeah,
But here's
yeah.
the
I would
magic of
say.
what happened for me. So I've been home a week. I'm down 8 pounds.
Oh, wow.
I'm down 8, and the thing is I started the GLP the day I got home again. So I went on a break and then I started it again, and my body kicked right in, and it's like I just didn't want to eat. And so that's why this is the first time I've ever told that story, because it's a story of if you go off it, and then I just didn't eat right. And I'd only been on the GLP for a few weeks before that. So to see my body assimilate and adapt so in a very comfortable way has been for me a real joy. So that's my story right now, and I'm excited. I'm on my weight loss journey like you, Nancy. I've got a certain number that I'm looking to lose, and I'm about halfway there. And so the journey continues.
It's exciting. So
Well, thank you. So
Dr. Prasad.
Coraline, you've got your hand up.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment, David. I think that we are going to have such an amazing history when you understand that people started using this product and they didn't get on and they say, I lost 20 pounds in 2 days and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
It doesn't make any sense, but that they lost weight, that they felt good, that it was sustainable. I'm really excited when I get on and hear people share their testimonies. So
Me too.
testimonies are so powerful. So I just think everyone should always remember to share when you have one.
Well, and I appreciate you, Coraline, for sharing that, because the beauty of what Engage is offering with Dr. Prasad is we're not creating get healthy quick solutions. We're creating solutions that bring health for a lifetime. I can tell you my goal is to be like Dr. Prasad. So I'm 60, Dr. Prasad is 90. I hope to be like you, Dr. Prasad, over the next 30 years of my life. Now,
Yeah.
give people perspective.
You will.
Dr. Prasad
You
at
will.
90, he's
Yeah.
publishing papers. He's lecturing in Dubai. He's lecturing in Tokyo. You're lecturing in Berlin again next. You
Yes.
just spent almost a month in India. Dr. Prasad, he was in Hawaii on a family vacation.
Yes. Yes.
He's filing patents. Like right now, I think we have 4 or 5 patents in process. He's just formulated the GLP-1 and done all the research on that. And he's got a new product we'll be launching in August that many of you women specifically will love. And so Dr. Prasad at 90, you are what I want to be at 60 through 90. So Dr. Prasad, you are a product of your own products, an example to us. And so,
Yeah. Yes.
Marlene, what you said is right. We're looking to help people be healthy, to experience goodness, to have a journey that's not suffering, but a journey that's joyful.
Right. Quality
That's
of
what
life. Yes.
these products are delivering, Dr. Prasad, and
Yes.
thank you.
I'm glad to notice that. Yeah. And I'm taking all those products, everything that I make it, and
Alexa, what
I'm
time is it?
functional mentally. I have some back pain, but that's I used to play a lot of sports, and so you pay the price. But overall, I'm doing very well.
Well, Dr. Prasad, I think you're a high candidate for 110. I just saw, I think the oldest person in the world just died. I think she was 116. I think you're
Yeah.
looking to pass that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, we've been on the call for about an hour, and we like to limit our calls to right in about an hour if we can. I just want to do a big thank you to you, Dr. Prasad, a big thank you to all of you who've joined us tonight. I thank you to everyone who shared their story. I hope also that those of you who are new to Engage and saying, okay, what's Engage like? You got to feel for Engage. At Engage, our mission is to bring health and goodness to the world, and we want to do it by being real. And so, you know, the testimonials that you heard, Jeff and Helen, I just seen them on Monday, but the other ones I hadn't heard what I heard tonight. So I just, you know, we're willing to be real and just see if people want to share. We didn't stage anything tonight, and we want people to understand that's the kind of company we are, and our products are real and delivered. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Now, I want to remind you all, tonight was an education and information call. So there was no promotions. We're simply here to educate and inform you, make sure you're understanding how the GLP-1 is working, what it's all about, hearing a few stories of how it's impacting people's health and their lives. On Tuesday, we're going to do a call on our CBD product. And I just want you all to know, Tuesday night, we're going to announce a really very special promotion. It's an opportunity for you to save some money and learn about CBD. So come to us next Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, and we'll be doing another call talking about our CBD boost. And
That's very important. That's very
the
CBD.
product I take every day. I do
Me too. I
2
take
capsules
two.
morning, 2 at night. You do too, Dr. Prasad?
Yes, I do.
I know it's one of the most beloved products we have because the people who take it typically have some real
Very nice, relaxed. Yeah.
Yes, yes, it makes life beautiful. And tonight, life was beautiful. I wish you all a glorious evening. I wish you all a blessed weekend. And I can't wait to see you on Tuesday night. Good night, everybody. We love you.
Okay.